I just finished testing for my orange belt in Krav Maga. I want to share the results with you and also some concepts I've learned over the last 17 months of training. Let's dive into it. Hey Ninja, Michael here with Badass Mindset. If you like quick informative videos where we explore the skills and tactics to help us become more badass, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon next to it so you get notified every time I upload. So I just finished testing for my orange belt in Krav Maga, which is like the second step, right? You start off as a white belt in pretty much all of the arts, and then for Krav Maga, the second rank or the second level would be a yellow belt, and the third is an orange belt. And there's a few belts ahead of me that I still have to tackle. Today, we had a 3-hour testing session, and with some arts, you're not told when you're going to test. Your teacher just kind of promotes you when he sees fit. However, at our school, what we do is we go through a series of trainings over the lessons we've learned, and we see how we've taken on these techniques and these concepts, and if we've learned them well enough to progress further. And so I tested pretty well. I did pass, so I now have my orange belt in Krav Maga. I'm really stoked on that. One cool little fact is when I got my yellow belt about 6 or 7 months ago, I don't know, last summer sometime. I'm recording this in January 2018. When I graded up last time, that day I also got 100 subscribers on this channel, so pretty neat little fact. So when I started Krav Maga, I actually started this channel about 3 or 4 months before I began taking classes regularly. My plan, my thinking at the time was to train on my own via books or YouTube videos and grow from there. And I found a school nearby that I really enjoyed. I liked the people, I liked the coaches, I liked the atmosphere, and I really liked what we were learning. A lot of it was Krav Maga, but we also did a lot of grappling, jiu-jitsu, and also Muay Thai. So I've dabbled in a few of these arts. I really fell in love with combat sports and self-defense in general. Moving on, some of the concepts that I've learned. I just made a video just the other day. I'm going to link it in the cards below about learning, adjusting, and persisting. And that applies, again, in everything. You know, here in martial arts, when I first started, I thought I knew quite a bit. I thought I knew how to punch. I thought I knew how to kick. And, you know, you go into class and you might know a little something, but it's just a little something, right? You kind of just barely scratch the surface. So I've learned that the more I apply myself to any kind of field, that there's always so much more to learn and so much more to hone. Obviously, if we don't practice it, we're not going to become good at it. And that's kind of like the thing, you know, before I joined the school, I thought I could fight okay. Never really got in a street fight, maybe a couple little drunken about to be scraps, but nothing ever really evolved into a full-out brawl. And I'm glad it never did. The more I learn, the more I know how dangerous shit out there could be. So avoid fights if you can, but have the skills necessary just in case something were to happen to you. It's not a bad tool set to have in your toolbox. So that's one thing is, you know, to keep learning and adjusting and persisting. Keep going, and eventually you do hone your skills, you hone your craft, and you get better at it. You know, another thing that training martial arts has done for me is I apply it over into the business side of things, right? Here I am trying to create a YouTube channel and share a message with you. And it tells me that, you know, when you start off, maybe your delivery is not the best, or maybe your backdrop's not the best, or, you know, your editing style. But as you keep going forward, you learn little tricks to get better at all this stuff. And it just tells me to keep going, keep pushing forward, keep fighting, and eventually, you know, you may not get the recognition that you expected, but you will grow a bit. You will grow, you know, a lot. And if you put in the time, you will see positive results. I hope this makes you feel empowered. I hope this makes you want to go out and conquer shit. You know, that's a big part of what this channel is about, what my message is about, is empowering you to be more badass. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to be a part of your journey, so please do. And I'll see you next time. Until then, stay badass.